sign guy, ACH.
What's up?
How you doing? Been a long time,
Very long time. The king of sign guy promos is back, ladies and gentlemen. ACH, the first guy to ever debut on a sign guy promo. That was me, the very first guest. We Showtime, Justin Bissonnette, Jeff Gap.
Remember that?
I do.
Yes, sir. It was nice. It was nice. So, since last time we talked was like a long time ago, I think the last time we had a little sit down was like your last match at NSF.
Yes, it was.
It was very nice. Now you've moved on to St. Louis, Missouri, correct? Is that where you're living now, St. Louis?
Yes,
or
St. Louis.
A little suburb, just
St. Louis. South County, which is like the outskirts of St. Louis, but it's still St. Louis.
So, what's it like being in St. Louis than it was down here in Texas?
My life has always been devoted to wrestling, but when I was in Texas, it was maybe about 85-95%, and now with me being in Missouri, my life is totally 100% focused on wrestling. Like, I eat, sleep, dream wrestling. I mean, I did the same thing here, but now it's more of a daily routine now. Like, you know, I go from the gym to studying film to sleep to working out in the gym to back to, you know, it's the same routine. Like, I'm surrounded by wrestling every day. I mean, I wake up, think of something, watch a match. I'm totally just drowning myself in all types of wrestling. I mean, kind of have to now, you know, because I want to learn more, which, you know, and I want to be able to progress within the ranks still, and I want to make my state happy. So, like, I mean, I'm just 100% like in the deep end of wrestling now.
So do you like wrestle 7 days a week, or do you still like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
It's still this. I mean, it's still the same. It's still the same premises as when I was here. Like, you know, I'll do some days I may do a Thursday, some days I may do a Friday, have Saturday, Sunday off. But I mean, it's definitely a lot more now. I'm taking a lot more hits on the weekends now. Like, some days I will go, you know, or not days. Some months I will go a whole month of wrestling. No days off. And then, like, maybe, you know, say like in July, I'll have like one weekend off, which will maybe be like Sunday, hopefully. And I'll wrestle like Thursday, Friday, be out Saturday, but I won't make it home until Sunday afternoon. So really, there goes all my day of like relaxing. So I go home and I kind of unwind, and then it's right back to the grind again. So just constantly just working and improving every day, man. It's this. Woo, like, I'm just going at it 100 miles per hour.
I know that for a while you were like one of the biggest Xbox people. Everybody, you're on the Xbox, you're on the Xbox, you're on the Xbox. Do you still make time to do that?
Poquito, very little. I don't have a lot of room to play video games that much anymore, but when I do, I like lose myself in video games for countless of hours. But like, I really don't have that luxury anymore because of, you know, I feel like I should be doing something else than, you know, just playing video games. But I try to play my video games as much as possible.
Now, since last time we talked, I know you had your thing in Dragon's Gate.
Dragon Gate.
How did that go? How do you think you did?
A lot of people recognize me from my Dragon Gate thing, and it went really well. I got a lot of good feedback. A lot of people, you know, remember me from it. Right now, everything's just up in the air, and I'm just trying to grab a hold of something. Hopefully, something will come down soon, and I'm able to grab it and, you know, run with it. But I mean, right now, it's all up in the air still. But I mean, other than that, I feel like it was very successful. Like I said, I got a lot of good feedback, nothing negative. A lot of people gave me, you know, a lot of good, you know, positive room, and, you know, helped me, gave me room to grow and whatnot. I mean, and since then, I've grown so much from just, I believe, November or September it was. So, like, I mean, I've improved. I believe that I've, you know, graduated from what I was then, you know, just so much that I've learned with all the traveling I've been doing ever since, you know. So, but I mean, it's working out really good for me.
I know last time I actually got to sit down and watch you, it's been a while since I've seen you actually work in the ring and stuff, was you and Tozawa. It's been a long time.
Jeez.
Yes, it's been a while since I've been to
2009. That was 2010.
It's been a while since I've been to a show and got to see you stretch to your limits.
Yes.
Tozawa in that match stretched you.
Yes.
It looked like it made you open your eyes up, and to me it was one of your better matches. You and Tozawa still keep in touch?
I haven't talked to Tozawa in a while. Last time I talked to Tozawa is at the Dragon Gate. I have him on Facebook and Twitter and all the social sites, but I mean, I don't mostly bother him. I really don't Facebook as much as I used to, or tweet as much as I used to. So, I mean, when I have the time, maybe I'll stop by or say something. But I mean, I know he's busy and I'm busy, so it's kind of hard to, you know, meet up.
Well, the Tozawa match was my favorite match. What match would you compare that I haven't seen to the Tozawa match that I need to look up and watch?
Possibly recently, AR Fox and myself are in a 30-minute Ironman match, and a lot of people, put it over as like probably one of my best matches this year. So I mean, if you could look it up, it's at Absolute Intense Wrestling. If you look at the DVD, I guarantee you will love it. I know you like to look at wrestling, so I mean, it'll help you venture out and meet some new guys or see some new guys. So like, I mean, I think you should invest into it. I think it's worth the price.
Cool. So is there any places that you've been to that you faced some guys and stuff that people may not have heard of that
wrestlers that no one knows?
Yes. Because I know you're out there now in St. Louis, and that you got a big circle now of where you go now.
Oh yeah. I mean, a lot of the guys that I've wrestled have been doing it, you know, about as long as I have, or even longer. So I mean, a lot of guys that I've wrestled are really established within, you know, the ranks of the indie world. Like, maybe no one knows about Eric Ryan. I wrestled him. Me and him were in the finals at the J-Lit tournament a couple of weeks ago for Absolute Intense Wrestling, and I think it's a lot of guys. I think he's a guy that a lot of people should watch, look out for. I was able to get in the ring with Ricky Champagne, another guy that a lot of people may not know about. Man, I've wrestled so much and just met so many guys. Like, it's just unbelievable, man. It's kind of just like, it's like you just shake. It's been quite the ride, man. Since from like the kid that used to just like run around the locker room in Texas screaming to like, you know, doing a lot of things now, man. It's really weird.
Since I'm based here in Texas, and I got to meet you your first time at Bloomingfest.
Yes.
What's the chances of ACH coming home to wrestle in Temple one more time?
What's the chances? The chances are very big, man. I mean, I would love to come back. I just need the phone call, or you know, I mean, maybe if the fans are looking for me to come back, maybe they message NSF, tell them how much they would love me to have me back. I would gladly come. I mean, the opportunity is always there. Just have to, you know, kind of
make it work.
Yeah, make it work. So I'm just looking forward to making it come. So,
well, I know you had to cut this short. I didn't want to, but yeah, your ride is gonna at least turn the camera around to them guys right there. Well, next time I come to ACW, I like to sit down with you a little longer.
Oh, most definitely, man.
I really would.
Most definitely, man. You know I'm always there for you. Get a load of my carload. I'm with those guys 24/7.
What's it like being with them, by the way? One last question before you leave. What's it like being out with them?
That shit cray. That shit cray. I want to take a good look at the gander of these boys. Get a look at these boys. Roll down your window, Big Daddy. Roll down your window.
Quick question, guys, before y'all leave. What's it like being with ACH?
We're usually late, like we are right now.
Who's ACH?
Oh, thanks, guys. Y'all have a safe trip to St. Louis.
Bye.
Later, guys.
See you, man.
Later, guys.
Get fucked.